increase immediately, and I am viral. So definitely I knows English how to speak. So then I
Okay.
started speaking, and then I strolled.
Okay.
Okay, so good
How are
afternoon.
you?
First-
Yes, yes.
Yes, I am absolutely fine. Thank you for asking. What about you? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good also.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, let's start to introducing ourselves.
Okay.
I'm from Bihar state, and I'm a primary teacher. And as well
Okay.
as I'm running a channel there, I have been uploading everyday conversational video for the beginner student, and by that way, I'm helping to the beginner student. Okay.
Okay.
And if I talk about my hobbies, so I like to traveling, learning new things, and I like to talk with the new peoples. Yes, ma'am, it's all about.
Okay, nice. It sounds good. So I am going to tell you about myself. My name is Rajni, and I'm from Himachal Pradesh. I was born in Himachal, as I got married in Jammu, because right now I am staying in Jammu. As for my education is concerned, I have completed M.Com. That's it. As far I am totally free, as like you, I run the YouTube channel, and nothing. It's yeah.
Okay, that's great, ma'am. Okay, ma'am, so I'm so passionate to know your way of learning. How have you been improving your communication skills nowadays? Can you mention?
Actually, right now it's very easiest to learn English at your home. You can create environment yourself around you, because right now every person's are interested to learn English at home, because nobody have more much time, to learn English, to go outside. So that's why every persons are learning English at home. But according to me, nowadays it's very easiest way to learn English as a mobile phone, and there are so many application, and you can use lots of application. With the help of, you can learn English as well. You don't have any partner and environment, so that time you can create any fake story, and then you can speak with yourself in front of mirror. So I think this is a very good techniques to enhance our spoken English without partner, without environment, as far as I know.
Okay, ma'am, that's a great, really. Because, ma'am, before time I also used to do like that practical way. I used to stand in front of the mirror and talk to self, and I used to create some of the stories also in my mind. Yeah, I used to do like that. But nowadays, ma'am, you know very well, so many people have their own idea. So many people have been applying a different kinds of idea to improve their communication skill. So that's why it is my responsibility to just know their idea, so other beginner can get that kinds of idea by that way, right? So
Yeah,
that they
exactly.
will make easier their communication skills. Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, what is your opinion about grammar? Is it really important or not?
Actually, according to me, grammar is important for them, who don't have more much environment to learn English. You know, so
Yeah.
that people definitely they should learn the grammars. And another thing, you have a good environment and a good speaker at with the help of speaking English. So I think that time grammar is not important. So after, because of observing, you can learn lots of things. But according to me, grammar is very important for beginner, as a some tense and passive, as a conditional, are very important concept to enhance our spoken English. So after that, you can speak English and you can start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ma'am.
I think
You're right.
it's a very, because when you learn lots of grammar rules, so that time you get puzzled while speaking English, because that time, because I'm not telling about other person, I am telling about myself, because I have experience. So that's why I'm telling to you, because when I started my journey, so that times I focused lots of time related to give the spoken English. So but after that, when I speak with when I started speaking with other persons, so that times I translated English to Hindi in my mind, and then I used to speak. But I think this way is not good, seriously not good for our spoken English. So that time you definitely get stuck in your speaking journey.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. Because many of experienced teacher has suggested on YouTube, like if you are translating any sentence Hindi to English, so that would not for the long that would be the good for you. You will be fumbling so much because you will never get the appropriate word for transforming yourself according to situation. So that's why you need to just think in English and just deliver your message in the way, not to translating way. So you are right, ma'am. You know, in this time, so many people have so many questions related to grammar. That's why, ma'am, I ask you. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because you don't want to learn grammar rules, so that time you can learn English structures. Because right now I am learning some English structures, and then you can start speaking. So immediately you can start that structures in your conversation. There
Yeah.
are so many
Bec-
English structures on YouTube,
yeah,
so you
ma'am.
can
You are
check.
right. Yeah, after remembering the structure of this tense, so that would be I think good for them for remember and transforming their convey their thoughts by that way. Because nowadays so many people have been implement in their conversation by adding the new vocabulary and try to make beautiful sentence. Okay, I always try, ma'am. But the problem is that how can I stay remember this? That is the main problem, no?
But
We
I think
remember.
this actually, yeah, you are right because it's a very big problem for especially beginner who want to learn English. So actually, I because in the morning you can learn, you learn some English structures, but rest of all the days you have the practice with other peoples. So that time you can use that structures who learn. Okay, so I think this is a very good techniques to enhance our English speaking, and you
Yes, yes.
use implement in your conversation that structure. So that's
Yeah, ma'am.
why you are getting the habit like this, for speaking in English. Exactly, I because right now I am speaking with my native speaker, but I don't know, I don't know how to learn my native language
Yes,
by
ma'am.
observing by observing around me who are speaking over
Yeah,
native language. So you can use technique kind of this.
yeah. Anyone can by
Yes,
observing the activities of people and the way of talking. Anyone can be the better in this field, according to me. Just like we have learned the native language of us by observing our parents' activities, the way of talking. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But these things, we can apply in this field also, according to me, to learn this language. Because this is only language. We are not going to take any examination. There I have a requirement of getting the good command in the grammar field, right? We are just communicating to each other. So in this way, so many people like communicating easily. They do not focus on grammar or mistakes so many. So that would be
No,
easier.
you are right, but you can running behind the grammar when you are giving the exam, you are preparing the exam. So that time grammar is very important, okay. Because so
Yeah.
that time you have to learn grammar definitely. You must have to learn. Otherwise you are learning English because of your spoken, only spoken. So that time grammar is not necessary. So that time
Yes.
you can pick up some English structures and then you can implement in your conversation.
Yeah. You're right, ma'am. And especially in this time, I have noticed so many housewives have been talking to each other in this way. It is a really miracle, really,
Yes,
because in spite
because
of their situation of
because
life,
only phone. Yeah, because of only mobile phone. Because there are actually usually mostly people have a mobile phone, but everything has a two sides, crons and prawns, negative and
yeah,
positive. So according your choice, what do you want to get?
yes,
Okay,
ma'am,
so actually, because when I started my journey, because speaking English was my passion since school days. So that time I couldn't learn English because of some reason. That time I didn't had I didn't have mobile phone. So after getting married, I had a mobile phone, and then I started learning the English. During the Corona time, I started learned lots of grammar rule as well. I
Oh,
started speaking with the
that,
new different application. Yeah.
okay. That's why still, ma'am, are you going to speak very nice? Really, you are able to convey your thoughts in better manner. Really. So, ma'am, I think it's been, I think, 4 year it's been done. 3 years.
Yeah, I couple of
Because
year
COVID
I
going on
yeah,
at
couple of
19, yeah?
because the
Was
corona
19.
times only I have learned grammar portion, but that time I started as well my YouTube channel. But I feel so that time I felt something like this. I should I should learn spoken English. Otherwise my views lots of video related to how to learn English, how to speak English with other person. So then by God grace I had a one video, and then I found one application, and immediately I downloaded that application. So I started
Yes,
speaking. So that's how I started speaking. But right now I don't believe, because I can speak English well, but I'm not that much good. But I can handle every situation while speaking English in the situation. Yeah.
because I can observe, ma'am, your activities. You are able to convey your thoughts in any kinds of situation. You are able to mention your thoughts in a different kinds of manner. That is enough. I think I don't requirement much more. Right? Yeah, that is enough. But we can
No,
be advanced. Mhm.
yeah, you are right, but sometimes I get stuck because of my lack of vocabulary, because of my lack of, advanced English structures, advanced English vocabularies, idiom, phrases. But right now I am learning. I'm not perfect, but I can handle. Yeah.
Of course, ma'am, of course. We all are just learning right now. We all are trying to just get the new vocabulary. I'm also, ma'am, before the long, you can say I also started COVID-19, since COVID-19. But I was just gave up also many of time. I maintained big distance from my continuity. But it still kept going on because I knew now, like this is a communication skill. This is just like one of talent you can say. Try to just adopting in your life. That's why I kept going on. I got so many content on YouTube's, and then I started. I got the idea just like that.
Actually, how do you manage the time between your job and speaking English, learning English? Can you tell me?
Yeah, of course. Ma'am, it's basically, I went to 9 to 2 p.m. I was busy at a school, and after 2, I got time. I get time, I think 1 hour. Yeah, even half an hour. At that time, I just attend session with other people, and after that, I manage home tuitions just like that. So somehow I just manage, and editing parts I will done in night before taking sleep. Yes.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
That's good. That's good. So that, yeah, because you are speaking also well, because you can speak very well and very nicely and very polite way. So yeah, definitely, because keep the consistency and keep the practice. That's it. This is
Yeah,
the
ma'am.
only two mantra to enhance our spoken English. First one, practice and consistency. That's it.
Yes, you're right.
Because sometimes you break some consistency and practice. So after that you can realize that, because this times I'm getting forgot everything, because I feel I have feel something like this, because back days I was under the weather, so that time I skipped some days for practicing. So after that I realized I think I forgot everything, how to
Oh,
express my feeling, my message to other people. So I think practice as consistency is very important. You have a two things to enhance for spoken English, so definitely you will be perfect within 3-4 months, I think, according to me.
yeah,
As
ma'am.
well,
You're right.
discipline is very important.
Yeah, discipline is the first priority of all the students. Yeah, any kind of person who have been doing something else in life, and if they want to achievement soon, so they have to maintain consistency only. Yes,
But,
ma'am.
I am not disciplined person because mostly I make the some plan to learn English, because this times I'm I will do something like this and another thing that I will do, but I couldn't do. I
I
was
know
not
that, ma'am.
able, because of my lazy, and because I'm very lazy person so that's why. And but you have to decide to learn English, so you must have to learn
Of course,
somehow.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
keep
understand.
and I think take out the time to learn English, because when
Hmm.
you take the time to enhance your spoken English, to take out to take out the time to for you know
Yes, ma'am. It takes
that
time to
time
show
you
my
will make it
parents.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. So it's 60 minutes. It's been, I think, done for today,
Okay.
and we will connect to the next day. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So that time we will have put off one topic.
Yeah, yeah, of course.